Later. If you're clicking on this for the first time, my name's George. Welcome to the stream. Although if you're watching this retrospectively, welcome to the video. This is Car Mechanic Simulator on the PS4. If you've ever wondered, oh, what's this game about? Maybe we can explore it together. So don't click off. And if you like the cut of me jib, why not click like? Why not click subscribe? Why not become part of the family? Together, we can make this car great again. Something I'm quite looking forward to. So sit down, buckle up, get your torque wrench out. Let's see what we can find out. So this is me literally starting it for the first time. Let's find out what this game's all about. Elliot's here. Got this game myself today. Nice to see. Nice to see. Influencing. Sony, checks in the post. From them to me, or me to you. Probably from me to them, to be fair. Loading. It's the first time we've loaded this up. So I'm seeing it all for the first time, much like yourselves. I hope you've had a good day, Elliot. You've obviously been into game. Fair play to you. I wish it was close enough for me to nip into. Loading. This is an arduous task. Okay, here we go. New game. I think that's what we want, isn't it? Enter profile name. George. Accept. You got your dirty digital. Dirty digital, yeah. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Right. Normal mode without tutorial. Let's go for it. Hopefully, I'm not going to fall deep into a hole of simulation that I can't dig out of. I'd like to imagine I can find my way around this pretty well. Wouldn't say I'm an experienced, proficient spanner twirler, but I've been in and around the motor trade long enough to know what all the different things are. So let's find out together, shall we? Although, probably should have picked tutorial, but you know, where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? If I like this, Elliot, I'll buy it physical as well. Hopefully that appeases you, makes you feel slightly less dirty in my presence. So this is our workshop. This has been nicely rendered, hasn't it? Here's our equipment. Toolbox. Right, we've not got a lot in there, have we? Okay, so things are gonna... Oil drainer. Some lubes and bits and bobs on the shelf. Tyre changer and balance machine. Another set of tools. Patty Allen. Just go with it, Patty. Don't fight it. Don't worry, Brody. I always get your name wrong. Apologies. You never know, this might end up being alright. So let's go on the computer. I should imagine this is where we... it's not where we pick up jobs. There's got to be a phone around here somewhere. Thought it would be next to the computer. That would make sense, wouldn't it? We go out of the door. Can we go into the exit to parking? You know when it said tutorial? Should have chosen that, shouldn't I? Okay, so let's see if we can pick up jobs. The answer to that, friend, is no. Well, that's thrown us in a hole, hasn't it? Get an online game as well today, Hunt Showdown. Oh! Well, that sounds like a good effort all round. Let's try going outside and see what's outside. Let's have a look around the place. Main gate. We've got £4,000. Bananas! Bananas! Says Brody. Bananas. Let's try the junkyard. We can't go to the junkyard yet. We can go to the car salon. What's that? What is that? I was under the impression that we'd have a phone in the office and we'd pick up jobs. and be able to just do basic repairs like brake pads and oil changes. Let us not forget Ghost of Tsushima, baby. Again, I won't be streaming that because it's not suitable for all. There's a lot of blood in there, so that would be well, I can't afford any of this ramble, can I? And what could I even do to the bolt thorn? Okay. I eat 5 watermelons. Well, that's an interesting afternoon, Brody. Let me out. Let me out of here. No, that's not the button either. Again, this is Car Mechanic Simulator. No, Brody, we'll be going back to that. I just fancied to have a change, just for the sake of it. I quite like these turn to garage. Simples. When you know how. Simples. So we may be exiting this game, starting again with tutorial. Doogie's here. Don't worry. We'll get that RS2000 up on the ramps before you even know what's hit you. You never know, this could be quite... I think this game could be quite good fun. I'm getting the Amazon exclusive edition, Elliot, that's all. Oh, there's the phone. For all this. What we got here? Poor brake performance. Let's accept that order. Yeah. Let's get her up on the ramp. Let's get her in the air. Let's get the wheels off. Let's take a look at those brakes. There it is. Okay. So, wow. This is in interesting condition, isn't it? Move car. Move car to the lifter. I think the first thing we want to do is use the ramp. Up it goes. So brakes. A bit higher. Okay. Okay, so that's a bit high. That'll have to do. Be at this level. Work on par. Oh, look at these brake discs. They're absolutely shot. That would be a reason, wouldn't it? So I think we need to do discs and pads. Let's get the back wheel off as well. See what state they're in. Come on. Don't want us working on the back, so obviously the issue here is with the front. Ah, okay. So we want to get this, want the caliper off. 2 bolts on the rear of the caliper, off it comes. Take those off. Now normally in real life there's a little grub screw holding this on, but it looks like it just comes off. So that's that front side stripped down. Guy don't want a lot of money spending on it, you see. For all he is to just sort the brakes out. So that we can do. 5 wheel bolts holding it on. We'll have them off. No issues. We want this caliper off again. Bolt at the back. Bolt there. We want these brake pads. Let's take them off. You can maybe inspect them in a moment. They don't look worn, but these discs They look cream crackered to me, so let's have this rim off as well. Let's have a look at the backs. Now the backs are in slightly better condition. There's been some brake application there, but still not what I would call good working order. In real life you might just take this down the road and do some applications of the brakes, and that might clean the discs up, but I'm sure in this game it's going to want us to replace the items. So we'll get this rim off as well. This is our first job in our new workshop. I mean, that doesn't really get much better than that, does it? We're quick on the air tools, so we'll have the caliper off. Job done, and the brake pads can come off quick, and we'll have that disc off as well because it's worn. Okay, so next, we don't really have anything else tool-wise to clean these items up, do we? So, what car is it? That would help, wouldn't it? Tune parts. RGT, I hope you're well. Check me out. So we took this job, which we accessed through the phone. It's in Emden Lots. A year and a half ago, oh, we're on this one. Brake problem, list provided. This is the car. It's Emden Lots. Front and rear pads. Where are we? Main shop. Let's find the brake discs. I thought they were solid, but I might be wrong. 2 of those. No, we're going to need another 2. And we want some pads. 2 pairs. We'll see what comes. See what comes, gamers. Okay, now let's see if we can work on part. Yeah, this is Brian's. We're doing our best. Right, where are the parts? This is what Brian's looks like inside. We probably shouldn't have gone straight in without the tutorial, but do you know what? This is what we've had to get to stop Brian from having our pants down. Open pie menu. This music's absolutely banging, isn't it? Parts notes. Part mount mode. Yes. Fit the disc. We want these slightly better. No. It's not what we wanted to do. I'm sure Harvey's well. Sure he's playing Minecraft somewhere. Okay, so open menu, pie menu. We want a part mount. So brake disc ventilated. So they were the half-worn ones. Does that mean Pie menu. No, so we want that off. So we go down to the discs, which will sail down here. Let's go to brakes, because that'll make things easier, won't it? Now, I thought we'd bought these ventilated discs, but now it's telling me they're not brand new, so Brian's obviously had my pants down again. Open shopping list. There's nothing on it, of course there's not. So we ordered some new parts. You'd think they'd arrive instantaneously. Open pie menu. Parts mount. Brake disc ventilated. We now have more brake discs than I know what to do with. Parts mount. Brake disc ventilated. Fit. 100% condition. Awesome. Fit brake pads. %% condition, on they go, fit the caliper. Caliper's 50% worn. I'd say that's fine. Brake calendar cylinder, yeah, so can we leave that mode? And how do we work on the parts? So the engine stand. Toolbox. Not happening. There's no chance to refurbish the parts. Shall I bang some calipers on it? I think we should. Let's just go all in. Done. Okay. So what was the crack with these pads? Were these worn? No, they're all good. So, open pie menu, fit parts, brake caliper. We want the brand new one. But it's got the caliper cylinders that are also worn. Okay, so I didn't realise it was going to be so piecemeal. Normally when you buy a caliper it's all job done. He wants us to buy 4 of these as well. This is going to end up being an expensive do for somebody, but you know what? I'm sure it'll work out fine. Okay, so we want to open the pie menu, want to go fit items, brake caliper fit, 100%. We've got a new cylinder inside. Yes, I do. Bolt it up. No issues. Let's bang the wheel on. Yeah, it doesn't matter to me, whatever you've got. I'm not here to fix those. So we'll screw, bolt up the wheels, one side done. I think we're doing alright, you know, for our first ever go. I'm sort of glad we didn't pick tutorial. Part of the fun is working it out for ourselves. No. There we go. So, open pie menu, fit parts, brake disc is on, going on, mount that there, 100% pads, yeah, fit it. So Now we want to fit the pads as well. We've got to set 100%. So now we want to fit the caliper, which we've got a brand new one, and that as well. Accept. Bolt it up. This is good. The only thing that make it slightly better, I reckon, is some motion control for fitting the How can you do what you do, Doogie, and not know anything about cars? So that's that. So we need another set of pads. I was noticing as we were fitting the parts that another pair then. Okay, right. Let's have a look at the back axle. So we've got the I hope you enjoy this, Doogie. Hope from this you learn something. So we wanted open pie menu, but they could be in contravenance of a traffic offence by having a car that wasn't fit for the road. Now next time you can be down peering in there like those pads aren't legal, boy. Those pads aren't legal. Let's fit the brake disc, brand new one. We're going to slap some brand new pads on as well. There we go. Now we'll fit the caliper back. We've got these brand new ones as well. Accept. So we'll bolt her in at the back with the retaining bolts. It's going to lock that in place. Fit the classic rim back on. 55% there. It's only half worn tyres. So one would hope that's not leading to its braking issues. Only might be slightly, but we saw the state. I think the game was making it pretty obvious for us because we saw the state of the brakes on the vehicle. They're all rusted, so I mean, so far I haven't seen a place where we can refurbish parts. So we'll put the brake disc on. We've now got more of those than sent, but I'm sure we'll get the chance to use them on another job. Now we'll fit the pads. Bit of a weird way. You think you do the caliper first and then slot the pads in, but that's gaming for you. So another one of those, and the clean cylinder inside. Now in real life you'd have to bleed the brakes up, put some new fluid in. As far as I can tell it's not giving us that option, but we will check before we finish. Yeah, let's get it bolted up. There we go. Some would argue it's a job well done. Let's just check on the computer and see if we can order. Was there a fluid site? If I go change category, all, search. There was another website, wasn't there? Somehow we could go back. Right. Body shop, main shop, rims, tyres, tuning shop, body tuning shop, custom gearbox shop, interior shop. No, it doesn't look like we have to top up the fluids. So is that job done? One wonders. Let's drop her down off the okay, she's down on the deck. How do we do that again? Move the car. Let's move the car. Move car. I wonder if we have to take it on a test drive to prove our roadworthiness of the vehicle. Get your glow sticks out. Andy likes his loud music in the garage. He likes to keep motivated. He has the tunes on dead loud. He has the high tempo music. Some would say it's a little offensive. I wonder if we can go over here and tune into a country station just to keep Andy a bit happier. Because he says this music's born in his blood. Change station. Classics vibe. It's absolutely belting in here. What if we go Killer Rock? It's a bit more Andy's thing, that. He doesn't like it now. I'm Andy's trainee, so that's why I'm getting the easy jobs. Ish. So can we... Main gate. Test track. So I'm going to let me go to the test track. So if we... I'm finding it a little obtuse with the buttons, I have to admit. So, assemble mode, interior disassemble mode, overview mode, move car to another location. Okay, is there a test drive? Store your cars in parking areas that will not take garage place when not needed. That's not quite what I want to do. Car status. Poor brake performance. Fixed, 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 fixed. So, finish order. We've done it! Fixed our first car, gamers! Who needs a tutorial when you got Georgie's stream? Andy's happy because the music's a bit more chilled. So we'll go over to the phone. Who's on the phone? Look out. A year and a half ago I bought this car for my son. He said he's not interested in anything except driving it and occasionally filling it up at the petrol station. Please check the oil and tyres. We'll accept that order. We'll give her a little once over for the vicar and his son. That's what I've decided. It's the vicar. His son's got his car here, so... Now, obviously, it should let us check the oil. Now that's low oil. Alright, that is low. It's just on the bottom of the yeah, let's get it on the ramp. No. That was not exactly what I wanted to do. Took the bonnet off, but that, you know what, that might make it easier. It's not that button, it's this button. Move car, slap it on the ramp. Slap that bass. Okay. I like his videos. RGT's got his high vis on. That's what I'm wearing. Right, let's open pie menu. Assemble mode. Let's put the hood back on, or the bonnet as we call it here. Fit. Okay, let's get the car up on the ramp. So the little struts go under. You just lift the vehicle up off the floor. Absolutely amazing. Right. Condition 14%. Okay, on that tyre. Some would argue that's not great. Oh, 1% on that, so that's nearly bald. Well, one would imagine if they're like that all the way around, it's going to need 10% on that tyre. And what state's this one in? 11%. Right, so now there was press to use. Now I'd imagine, because it's this game, we need to give this car a new set of tyres, which I don't know whether, no, it looks like we've got to order tyres. So let's have another look at this. Open pie chart. Now let's do it this way. Oh, check car status. Oh, they want the oil filter. Change oil. Change oil. Drain old oil and fill with new. We're not changing the oil filter. Parts, faulty parts found. Air filter, fuel filter. Standard tyre B, 4 of. Check the oil and tyres. He wants to change the oil, but we're not going to change the oil filter. Can I access the oil filter? Let's get the car right up in the air. Do we need to close the bonnet? Ooh. No, we want you to go up. We want you to rise up. Ed China's here. Or I don't know what I am. Ed Thailand. Like a very cheap knockoff version. Why can't I put it all... Ah, it's very clever. It knows that you can't send the car up with the bonnet up. How clever is that? Up you go, car. We want you on the highest setting. Keep going. Then, if we get our oil drain, move equipment to the ramp. So it's now underneath. And we need to have a quick look at the sump because there's an oil drain plug under here somewhere. Brody's got a Victory Royale. Awesome stuff. Now will it let me access the motor? It's saying suspension, but I want to just... This is awesome game. It's a bit like a cross between a simulator and a puzzle game. Why won't it let me access the engine? Because this is where you'd want to do this, because this is where you got the oil drain. Ah, what was that? We just got to do that. So we'll move that equipment back over there. Place equipment back. Now will it let me access the engine? Because it would make sense to change the oil filter while we were doing it. Do we have to access that from above? Let's put the car down. Bonnet up. Engine. Now where is it? Accessible from car, under the car on the lifter. Yeah, but you weren't, were you? Oh, it's gone up this time. Right, let me select. You ravenous little car. What's going on? Well, we're going to work on the transits next. Oil filter. Had to select suspension for some reason. We'll take this part off. Done. Right. Let's get the oil filter, oil, air, and fuel. Let's get on the computer to the. So engine. Ooh. They're not making it easy for us, are they, love? Where's search? Search. Filter. It's that blue one, wasn't it? There's a truck on here you can find apparently. I checked the car list earlier. Oh yes, I did. Okay, where's the... I could technically sell all this ramble, couldn't I? Parts notes. Didn't add any to the list, did I? Where was that other menu? No. Oh no. Zero death stream. I've not died once since leaving Minecraft streams, so we're doing alright for ourselves. For some reason I click save and quit in my excitement. We'll click continue, we'll get straight back into it. Apologies for that. Apologies for that. We need to order the parts. It wasn't immediately obvious what parts we should be ordering, but I think that blue one, I remember the colour of it. Although it doesn't seem to give me the option to top her up with oil, which is a bit of a shame, because you'd imagine that buying the correct oil for the vehicle would be part of putting the vehicle back on the road. When we looked at this, it was standard tyre B, so we need 4 standard tyre Bs. That would be a good start. So tyre shop, off-road, standard tyre B, we need 4 sets of boots. Oh, it didn't tell me the size. Okay, looks like we're going to have them off. Hold to take off part. Vehicle's going to have to come down on the ramp, it's too high apparently. There we go, right. Let's get this wheel off. You do have to hold the button down, which is pretty cool. Okay, and this one. Yeah. Shame, to be fair, she's a little rusty in places. She's not a bad looking motor. Let's have this one off. I wonder if when we put it on the tyre machine, there we go, and the back one off. Look to me. Right, another 5 wheel bolts out. Perfect. Right, that'll do. I'll be honest with you, I think it needs more than this, but so we'll tyre change it, so we want to separate the parts. The 205 55 R16. Someone write that down. 205 55 R16. They're the tyres we're going to need to replace. That's how you separate. So that little lip comes in. You take the air out of the tyre first, obviously in real life, and that's how that job gets done. Take parts off. So we want to separate another rim. There, yeah. God handed to them. The thought of all the different bits. So far, I mean, what I would say is, if you don't like simulator games, you're probably not going to be that into this, but if you've got a passing interest in cars, and like a quiet little chill out game, this, so far, as I say, it's a combination of like a puzzle game, especially if you don't know about cars, you would be all in off the deep end on this one. Now what did I say they were? 205 55 R16s. Hopefully someone wrote that down. You had one job, guys. Standard tyre B, 4 of. There were 205, 55. Don't you worry. Alphas don't get punches. They just get confused. Just have a gentle word in its shell like, and that tyre will sort itself right out. 205/55 R16s, 4 of. Done. Okay, let's get this back on the machine. So now we can go back over here, and we'll have to fit a new tyre, and then we'll put it on the balancer. So we'll get one started. So we want to install a tyre on a rim. That one. Did I order 16s? I did. Thank goodness. Yeah, we'll install that. Take that. Do another one. Yeah, and then we can come onto the balancer. Want to balance up a wheel. One of those. Yeah. So what happens in real life is this tyre gets spun up, and it works out from where it is where you apply one of these balancing weights, and that helps the wheel stay centrifugally straight and true. But I'd imagine in this game you literally just look at it and take it off. So while that's working, we'll do another rim and tyre. Done. Yeah, we've got another one to balance up, which we can do. Job done. Accept. This one's a little bit quicker, so I'll take that one off. Do our last wheel and tyre. Job done. This one's taking a bit longer to balance up, so it must have been smacked on a curb or three by the vicar's son. Did you make sure and tell the customer that it's only the expensive tyres you've got left in stock? I wouldn't do that. We've got the budget standard tyre Bs, just to keep him happy. How dare you? This is a reputable place where reputable things happen. Right. This is the last one to install the tyre on the rim. You see, I always hoped that Shenmue would have a job in it like this, Doogie, where you could actually do things like this, because I remember one official Dreamcast magazine review where it said that you can get a job, and then there was a picture of him working on a motorbike, and I was like, oh wow, do you think you might be able to get... No, get a job as a forklift driver, that's it. Whereas I didn't think this would be too hard to achieve, if that makes sense. I actually thought it would be, we want to go into open pie menu, we want to fit, we've got the hold to mount parts, yeah. So we should be happy with this. We've done a great job. Or you could spend hours saying, how about a game of Lucky Hit? How about a game of Lucky Hit? Exactly. It would have been nice to have had... Oh, they all balanced up? Didn't realise. Oh, hang on a minute. There are no items to work on. So it's all done then. Unless it just let me fit an unbalanced tyre. Would the game be that obtuse? One would hope not. Pie menu, fit, mount part. So next we need to work out how to get the fuel filter out and the air filter out, which isn't difficult in real life. Well, depends on where they're fitting the fuel filter, whether it's in line down at the tank or whether it's up near the top of the engine bay somewhere. We'll find out in a moment, surely we will. Yes! So what's everyone got in their pack-ups that they've brought home? Be interested to know. So when you're in a workshop, you obviously have your pack-up, Pymet, mount part, there we go. So, yeah, that tyre's all good now. Leave mechanic mode. Okay, so, next job. Let's take a risk it for a Swiss skip on the back main shop. That filter, I'm sure the one that came off was blue. makes sense. That would be, we'll have one of those. Let's see if we can get that back on the vehicle. I'll have to put her up on the ramp. While I'm here, this is the air filter. So we'll take that off. What do you want me to do? Take these clips off? So the air filter goes in here. Part mount mode, no. So we're in. Can I focus on the clips? Ah, you can. Sorry, my bad, guys. So we need to just whip these clips off. Get around the back. 4 clips on there. So there you go. When the items are coloured in red, you can't access it. So I'm trying to take the lid off, and it's like, no, you can't do that. You've got to take this clip off. So when you get on the clip, it gives you the green. That means green now. We can lift the air filter cover off. What state's that in? It's filthy. Right, let's get that gone. Now, where are they going to fit the fuel filter on this vehicle? Is that it? Yeah, it is, look. It's rusty, it's done in. Throat chop, that means it's dead. Let's whip it off. Easy done. Okay, so we need fuel filter and air filter. Is there a inventory? Ah, so we've got all our broken, worn parts in here as well, haven't we? So we did get the right fuel filter. We need... No, I don't want to sell it yet. We need the square air filter and the fuel filter. Let's see how complicated that is on the computer. Maybe there's only one fuel filter. That looked to me to be the air filter. So we'll get that. Now, where is the fuel filter? There it is. There's only one. And normally, nowadays they're not, but back in the day they'd be like a universal part. So let's slide on over to the engine, wherever that is. There. We want to fit the. We want to be in fit mode, which is that. Fuel filter. Install. I want the 100% condition one. Nice and shiny. So that's that. And we want to look at the air intake. Are you kidding me? Well, we get that clean out. Normally like leaves and whatnot go in there, so we sorted it. Clean air filter in. The other one was covered in oil, dust, all that other stuff. Stop the vehicle from working properly. Let's get that one on. That box is fine. Pop the clips back on. Yeah. I actually quite like this. If you push me for a rating, probably a 6. Just because I know it's a little bit out there. But when we start sanding bodywork down and taking a car from the scrap dealers and making it whole again, I think that could be quite interesting. Let's shut the bonnet down. Let's get the vehicle in the air. Now it said we accessed it from underneath. It made me... Oh, there's the filter housing. will it let me? Accessible from engine bay. Is it because we need to, there we go, switch to fitment mode, X to mount the part, want the brand new filter on, excellent. Let's drop the car down on the floor, we've nearly done this. Get the bonnet up. Now, will it let me? Yes! How much are we going to put in? Put that. Right, now will it let me check the dipstick again? Don't want to overfill the car's oil. So we need the same amount of glugs again, don't we? I'm glad that it let you do that. I was a bit worried that it wouldn't let you put the oil in, but right. So let's click on the engine again. We'll engine block. No. Engine. Let me select the dipstick, please. There we go. Let's have another look at the oil. About bang on, I would say. Don't want to put too much in. So, at that rate, I think we need to move the car. This is where I get a bit... Oh, it's because it's not on the deck. Pork, steak, potatoes, cabbage and gravy for backup, George. Fantastic. Slam it in Andy's... slam it in Andy's microwave. Job's a good one, right? Job's a peach. All the way down to the ground. Done. Right. Now, move car, which was there, to the doors. And then, if we triangle again, is it while looking at the car? Yes. Still half asleep, not even thought about dinner yet. I like to think that this is how you get up in the morning or afternoon or evening. It's like, oh, what time is it? George, you're streaming. Oh, he's doing a car repair video. Oh, I love wheeler dealers. And this is what you've got. So, car status, done, 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 done. Yes! Winner. Money spent 963. Total payout. We are making money, gamers. Job bonus 471. So, someone do the maths. We're making money. We're making this pay. Just little jobs at the moment, but let's have a look on the phone, see if there's something a little bit more challenging. Brake problems again. So we've got the Emden lots. It's 80,000 miles. Go on then. We'll check it. There's nothing else on the job list. So let's have a look at the old girl. Okay. Different car. This one's rusty as well. So we're working on bangers really. We've only just started out in the trade, so we're just doing local runabouts for the village inhabitants. If he'd spent more money on his brakes, and less on a fancy dance entertainment centre that he's gashed into his centre console, maybe, just maybe. I mean, the inside's amazing. Make sure and set my alarm so I'm up in time for the Saturday morning streams. Is this Saturday morning stream? I don't know anymore. yeah, they've not really thought about this, have they? She's not in the best state externally. I'd rather get the external sorted and then maybe upgrade the stereo. Either which way, car status, brake caliper and ABS module are broken on this one. Brake discs as well. Every day is Saturday morning stream when I'm on night shift. I like it. Well, welcome to the team. So we're going to need to... It's been sprayed as well, though, according to the car information. Current colour is rust brown. Factory colour when it was new was yellow. Interesting. Interesting choice. Let's get the car on the ramps. Can't do anything without the car on the ramps, can we? Slap it on the ramps. So the ABS module, which is that device at the back of the... no, I want to open the bonnet. That's the ABS module. Now, right, so I'd replaced all of it, but it's going to make us do it piecemeal. So it was the ABS module. It says the pump's okay. So if we come over and get on the phone to Stan the Storeman, we'll get on to the... Oh, that ain't cheap, is it? That ain't cheap. Before we do that, let's see if we can use the, I think under triangle, when we look at this ABS module, I thought there was special tools to help you examine the car faster. They're all locked. There's a bit of rust. Condition unknown. There's a bit of rust there, isn't there? But we've got to take it off. That's fine, because if it's 81%, so it's all good. So we'll fit that back. Yeah. We'll go online, we'll get the ABS module that was mentioned. There they are, 950. No, buy the module, boy. Yeah, done. Let's slap the module on. It's a very quick and easy fix. Ah. Do you know, that's the only slight grievance I've got. But it's my fault, it's not the game. Now we can fit the pump. No, now we can fit the module. Got the new module on. Top bolt, bottom, side, bottom, done. Classic engineering style. We've done it in opposing diagonals to make sure it pulls down safely onto the bit of kit. Does it make us plug in the... No. So that's, as far as it's concerned, that's all good. Now, when we went on here and went into car status, so brake caliper, brake disc. Let's close the bonnet. Let's pop her up on the ramp. What do you guys make of this game? Do you like it? Think it's terrible? That back disc is absolutely rusted solid. That one's actually in not bad order. And that front one. So I like the fact that they've got varying grades of wear. I think that the best thing to do here would be to replace the lot, because there's obviously something going on here. So we'll have the bolts out. Oh, look at the state of this caliper as well, it's shot. Let's just have the wheels off all round. See, this caliper doesn't look as bad looking through the spokes of the wheel. Looks alright. Let's have a look. So I'm going to change the radio station again. Andy's not happy. Like I say, I'm just the work experience boy at Brian's garage. Try classic vibes. Alright. I'm disappointed they're in a country station. No. That's a bit more relaxed, isn't it? I thought I was losing my brains there. Right. Andy prefers, in the afternoon, once he's had his pack up, the boss, or the head mechanic, Andy, likes to have the classic on. He likes the classic FM on. So we pop it on for him. He says he's alright with that. He says it's alright in the morning, if you want the rock and roll on, you can have the rock and roll, but in the afternoon, we're going to have the classics on. No problems, Andy. I'm the trainee under you. Right. Yeah, I'm not being funny, these discs. These discs are shot. We'll have the caliper off. 2 bolts. Job done. There's no way those pads are going to be alright. I'm going to go all in on this job. Going all in on it. I think there could be an argument for only replacing what you need to replace, but I'm going all in on it. We'll have the caliper off. Front and back. It's Maureen the Methodist's little runabout, so we can't afford for her to be... we don't want anything happening to her, because she's a very godly woman, is Maureen. That's why she's a Methodist, obviously. She's a big believer. So we'll have their ventilated discs as well, so we know what to order when we get on the phone or on the internet. Yeah, we'll have... If we end up with some bonus parts out the back of it that we can sell, it's no biggie, is it? This disc, back discs are solid. Bodywork's like Freddy Krueger had to go all over it. Yeah, Maureen the Methodist, she sometimes has a little bit too much. She's not meant to drink, Methodists don't drink, but every now and then she has a little hip flask, and this is the result. She goes outside and slashes at a car. I don't know what to say about it either. Where was my inventory? There were solid brake discs at the front and ventilated rears, from what I remember, so we'll go on the computer. Two ventilated, 4 sets of pads. Oh, well, we're going to get a caliper, weren't we? So it's Maureen's car, we want to be safe. Right, now all we need to do, we haven't had anything with brake shoes on yet, have we? So the fronts were ventilated, so we'll stick... I want this stream to be relaxing, so I'm... Was that... Yes, the vented discs on the front. I was just a bit concerned I'd fitted the wrong bit, but... yeah, we want the pads. We want the caliper on. Yeah, it's quite an enjoyable little sell the parts to that plank contractor who spilt the lime everywhere. Don't mention him. He's not mentioned. He's not liked round here. Right, let's let's fit this rim. And they're all right. They're in good condition. So, Maureen the Methodist should be pretty happy with that. Job done. So let's build up the other side. So on the front here, it's the ventilated discs. I need to open Pie menu, go into fitment mode. So ventilated disc is on. Yeah, we'll fit these nice new looking pads. Set of pads on there, and we'll fit the caliper as well. There. Nice condition, and the brake caliper cylinder is all good. All new parts for Maureen, no messing about at all. She always has the best. She's a good woman, really. So, you know, I've badmouthed her a little bit there, saying she has the drink. It's a little bit of a secret around the village, so she probably wouldn't want me broadcasting it all over the YouTube. It's a bit late now because it's done, but you know, as long as we can keep it between you and the gatepost, I think we'll be all right. Right, on the back here we have the solid discs. Open pie menu, go to fitment mode. Good. It's kind of made the job easy for us, which is very kind. Solid brake discs on. Let's get those brake pads in position. New ones for Maureen. Let's pop the new caliper on the back with the new cylinder. Job done. Top and bottom bolts. Job's a fish. Fit the rim. Yeah, that's all in good condition as well. Use my air gun. Probably should check those with the Torx wrench, but they'll be fine. Right, let's go into fitment mode again. Solid disc on the back. Hold to fit. Job done. Looks like I've over-ordered on some parts from the previous job, or maybe they classed these discs, some of these discs, as being all right, but I think as far as Maureen's concerned, she's worth it. We'll find out, won't we, when we put the job in, see if we've made money. Right, mount part, rim, done, yeah. Awesome. That's how they do it in the big leagues. Okay, let's get round to the ramp. Drop the car on the deck. Ah. All the way down, please. All the way down. Done. Okay, hopefully Maureen will be happy with this. So we'll move the car to the doors. So we like to get the vehicle off the ramps. That's how we do it. Let's car status. Money spent 845, tasks bonus 316, job bonus 211, total payout 1372. We didn't make as much money on that job. Got a trophy, I don't know what it is. Back to the phone. Leonardo Guzzo, salut! Salut to you, friend. I hope you're well. If you're liking what you're seeing, Leo, don't forget to click subscribe. What we got here? Now this is who we got on the blower here? Dennis the bingo caller from the local town next door. He said, I read in the newspaper that the timing components should be replaced more frequently. Yes, French. Bonjour. Bonjour, Leo. Ça va? I read in the newspaper that the timing component should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer. The same goes for the oil. Please check both of these things and replace whatever you decide is needed. He sounds a bit emotional, doesn't he? Kinda, car is hard to control. Suspension job. Or this could be our first motor job. So we're gonna... Yes, I good. Ça va bien, merci. Fantastic, Leo. Well, subscribe. I don't know what that is in French. Click like, and we're going places. I like how you can do barn find on this when you progress through. Yeah, you got to get your experience up, got to build up your reputation as a garage before you can move on. So we can take that Jag-looking motor, or we can take this smaller car. Car is hard to control. Or this one. This one's got a timer on it. Let's take this. No, I'm going to take this one first. I'm wondering if it's going to be steering, suspension componentry, could be anti-roll bar bushes. Let's go find out what the vehicle needs. So again, let's do a little visual walk round. Again, it's another banger. Probably should have took the engine job off Dennis the Bingo Caller. But we've got Steve from down the road Son's motor in. It's been slammed and hot rodded. I've seen this wheel spinning all the way up the street, I'll be honest with you. Let's have a look at the job car status. Sway bar front end link A is damaged. Actually, this might be quite a quick turnaround if we've just got the one part to change. So let's move the car to the ramp. Let's get her up in the air. That is fantastico, that, Leo. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the team. Hopefully you've got your spanners, your overalls on. You're feeling like you're working on these fine European motors. Classical music in the background for the afternoon shift is exactly what the doctor ordered. Get her up on the ramp. Now, it did say on the car status that the sway bar front end link A was damaged. You is my friend. You is my friend. Friend. I am your friend, Leo. Let's hold to take the rim off. Let's get this off. I'm not going to comment on the discs and pads. They need doing as well, but he doesn't want us to do those. He just wants us to lower suspension arm. Where's this sway rod? Is it that? Is that what they're classing? Sway bar, front end link A. Can we take that off without going too deeper in? No speak correct English. You're all good. You're all good, my friend. Excuse me. You're all... Leo? The universal sign for okay. Leo? Okay. Top man. Right. Let's get this off. Wheels off. Now, let's find... well, that one looks in pretty good order, doesn't it? Let's inspect it, though. Let's have a quick look in our inventory. Don't look at that, look at the floor. Inventory. Now, where's those sway arms that just come in? There, one's at 78% and one's at 10%. I'm kind of tempted to replace the pair, but I don't think this game actually wants us to be that sensible. So we'll go suspension, we'll go front sway arm. You're very, very kind, Leo. Thank you. Where's these front sway arms? Oh, here we go. Front sway end link A. Wait. Goodbye, my friend. Oh, goodbye, Leo. Thanks for stopping by. They're both link A's, so we'll order one. See if we'll get away with it. And we'll fit the... I want to work on the suspension again. Nah. Now, where's it going to let us... we want to be in fit mode, don't we? That's why. Part mount, yes. And it was the sway bar front end link. And the slightly weaker one came off at this side. Bolt it up at the top and at the bottom. Job done. We need to fit the wheel and tyre back on. That's fine. 78%, good enough for me, good enough for you. Let's pop round this side and we'll go in, no, hang on, got to concentrate on suspension, work on part. We'll go into part mount mode, this is where the part was damaged on this side here, so we'll fit the brand new one on. There we go. Back out. We'll fit the tyre. Go into part mount mode. Tyres on. Got to look at the rim. Job done. On it goes. So that's that old boy's car back together, isn't it? One would say. Back on the floor. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's get that vehicle over to the door. We like to say goodbye to the vehicle properly, so we'll do that. We'll go parts list. It's fixed. Don't spend too much money. Money spent $29, task bonus $7, job bonus $7, total payout $43. A nice, quick and easy win. As far as I'm concerned, that was a success. Let's get on the phone, see what other jobs are coming in. That guy will not leave us alone. What we got here though? Brake problems. This guy's desperate to get his Royale crown repaired. Timing components should be replaced more frequently. So he sounds like a bit of a diva. It's a story order. So he wants a timing belt changed and an oil change. Bring it down, bring it down. Dennis the bingo caller, bring me a car. This should be in, you'd think this would be in nice condition. This is our first proper new car in on the nice. Not a mark on it, is there? We need to be very careful working on this. It's alright when you smash one of those bangers into the spring puller, but you don't want to smack this into it, because he's going to come down, he's going to tell all his friends. It's got like a, I thought it looked like a Jag, but it's got the front bonnet grille of a Maserati or something like that, so maybe it's an Italian exotic. Make of it what you will. It's called itself the Royale. That's what they call a cheeseburger in France. Maybe Leonardo could have told us more about that, because they use the metric system. We've all seen Pulp Fiction. R. White's lemonade lorry tonight, George. Yes. Oh, I thought you meant lorry as in, you know, I couldn't get you a can of Dr. Pepper, so you took an R. White's. I thought that's what you were on about. Right, check the car status. Part not discovered. Right, so, up you go, gal. This is not going to be an easy job. You want an oil change first, didn't he? Let's do the easy bit. Was it just oil change you wanted? I read in the newspaper that the timing should be replaced more frequently than recommended by the manufacturer. Same goes for the oil. Please check both of those and replace whatever you decide is needed. Never mention the DP. No, definitely not. Dr. Pepper. Oh, this is amazing. Listen to this tune. Dipstick. Let's have it out. Let's have a look. Yeah, oil looks black. And it also looks low. The first job. Let's get that oil swapped out. So we'll get the car up in the air. We'll drain the oil out, because we may need to up. Now you want me to close the bonnet, don't you? Bonnet's down. This ramp's a bit, it's not the best. It's all Brian's stretch to. Me and Andy do our best with it. Like I say, I'm just a work experience boy. Any other day of the week and I'm just sweeping the floor. Obviously looks like I'm not doing a very good job of that. There's debris all over the place. Is that a sock? One hopes not. Right. Let's bring over the oil drain. Move equipment to under the ramp. Might have to book the Fiesta and get it done. Now, how did we do it last time? It was work on that, use equipment, That drains the oil. To be fair, that didn't look terrible, did it? If I could change the game, I'd have made that come out black. But there you go. Oil drain. Let's move the equipment back over to its rest position. Now it's said suspension. No, we want to work on the oil filter, which is another blue one. I4. So let's go over and buy an i4 fuel oil filter. Engine. This music, this game. Proper de-stress. Actually, let's search i4, and we know we're getting exactly what we want. There we go. One of those. Got the same oil filter on it as that little car we worked on earlier, so that's interesting. Will it let us now, if we look at the car, will it let us now go to car status? Part not discovered. Change oil. Okay, so let's go under here. Let's go into work on part. Go into fit mode. It's immediately going to give us the option to fit the filter. We've got one in 100%. So it wasn't warm, was it? But he wanted that doing. That was one job he said he wanted. I want this done. So regardless of anything else we've got going on, the man asked us to change the oil because he heard about it in a newspaper. So right, next I want to look at this engine, work on part, timing cover. What do you want me to take off first? Well, we'll take off this serpentine belt. Job done. There's another one there. Why can't we take that off? I'll have to get this. It's like we've got to get the belt tensioner off. Fine, that's what keeps this belt on and taut. That means we can remove the serpentine belt. And let's just chill there for a moment and just, I'm not exactly no, okay, so it wants the timing components, so we'll have the timing cover off, which it won't let us yet, so we need to have the pump out. Not an easy job, probably why he's brought it down here, because he knows it's going to be expensive. I'll have the camshaft pulley off. Okay, now, no, we've got to take that idler wheel off, idler roller. Look at me knowing what they are before we even get down there. Right, now will you let me take off the timing case? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Off you come. Oh yeah, look at this. So we'll take the belt off first. Easy does it at Allied. These cam gears don't look in great condition to me. Done. Done. Right, now let's check the list on the vehicle. So we've worked out the cam gears. So it's the i4 engine. What else is it classing as timing? Surely not the cams. I don't really want to pull the cams off. These don't look great, do they? So we'll take these ignition coils off. Is this one of these jobs that never goes back together? We'll have the plugs out. We'll have all the plugs out. And we'll see if that's what it was referring to. No, take the plug out, boy. Plug's out. Now, looks like we can take the rocker top off there, but I'm a bit... we're getting close. Does look like it's been sitting in the pond. I reckon we're gonna have to take the rocker top off, or what they call it, the engine head cover. I reckon it needs the cams replacing, you know, which doesn't really make a lot of sense, but we'll do it anyway. Yeah, they're shot, so I'll have them off and them off. Right, now that should be everything we need. Found everything. Brilliant. So now we need to go over to the computer. So we'll go on the stores. We need the engine parts. So we need to remember it was an i4 camshaft B. Wait. Inventory. No, I don't want to sell the parts yet. I just want to look at them. That's frustrating. Those plugs are fine, so they can go back in. Or is it saying the plugs are done? Just the coils. 2 camshafts, 2 cam gears, 4 ignition coils. I'd change the cam gears and did it say to change the belt? Surely you put the new belt on. He's very clever, is our RGT. And it says everything else is fine, but I'm not happy. Even if it means spending more money, I'm changing that timing belt, because you just would not do that, regardless. Right, how do we get access to the shopping list? Options. How do you access the shopping list? That's not a lot of good to us really, but it is what it is. So, does it mark them up? No. So it was the i4. Oof. i4B. Let's double check. We don't order the wrong parts. That's a bit weird, isn't it? It just says camshaft. Camshaft i4B. It just does say camshaft. Right. Which I do. It just says cam gear, so 2 timing belt. I've been a bit belts and braces there, probably a little bit OTT, but I feel that if we're doing the job right, where's those ignition coils? Ignition coil, we needed 4 of those. And I wanted to put a new cam belt on because I'm being a bit OTT, but if you're doing the job, you might as well do it right. Oh my giddy aunt. Timing belt. Now, which one shall we pick? Mechanics? That's it, isn't it? I remember it looking like that. Right, so let's go. Let's see if we can bolt her back together. Don't let me forget that we need to put oil in it when we're done. Engine, we want to go to fit mode. We want the camshaft in. We want the new conditioned one. Yeah. And we want this. Hold to fit. The other new conditioned one, and we want to put the cover on. Yeah. So not fitting that the way I'd like. We should have done opposite corners just to bring it down evenly. It's the right way to do it, but it is what it is. Let's pop in the plugs. What do we need, gamers? Oil. Don't let me forget. Let's put the let's fit all the plugs first. Then we'll do the. Then we'll. That's in 90% condition. Is more than good enough, isn't it? Really. There. Put that plug in as well. We'd have given it a clean on the bench, no doubt. We wouldn't have just fitted dirty coils in there. I mean, dirty plugs. We'd have given them a little bit of a clean up with some emery paper. Made them shiny again. We'd reset the gaps, because we're good like that. We want this to be the first of many for, did I say his name was Dennis the bingo caller? We want to see him do well for himself. We want him to recommend us. You never know, when he's calling out 2 fat ladies, he might actually mention us. Put our name forward. Let's get the cam gears on. Brand new ones. Let's put this cam gear on. Brand new one. We want the new timing belt on. Now this is where we've gone above and beyond for par excellence. It was only 90, but not worth it. Not worth the aggro. Timing cover on. Yeah. Doing it in that order, are we? That's fine. Put the water pump back on. Yeah. Top and bottom bolts, all done. What we got here? The front crankshaft pulley needs to go on. Job done. Put some Loctite on that. Need this idle roller back on. A bit weird way of looking at it, but there you go. I'm actually in the air box now, and the air filter looks clean. Oh no. Well, we're not looking in there, are we? So, oh, this camera angle's a bit weird. I want to come out of that. That was freaking me out. I couldn't see what I was doing. Is that everything back on? Surely it's not. No, I didn't think it was. Belt tensioner on. I think that's us done though, isn't it? Now if I look at the engine and I go to the oil fill plug, now we'll do woo. Woo. Right, now let's check the dipstick, because overfilling Dennis the bingo caller's car would be Some would argue a fate worse than death. Oof. You know what I'm going to do? Just a little sniffle. We don't want to go nuts. I'd rather it wasn't on max. It's barely made a difference, has it? That'll do then, won't it? That will do. Bit of carbon on the radio. Classy. I do believe it's Carmen. I can't remember the... Oh, I can't remember the exact part of that opera that is, but the fact that we know it's Carmen is probably good enough. Right. Bum bum ba-dum bum bum. Ba-da-la-da-lum bum bum. Right. Finish order, job done. Carmen Electra. It's not Carmen Electra. No, it's not. It's the Italian opera. Right. There's a serpentine missing from the front of the car. Is there, as be God? Or was that aircon belt? Yeah, my bad. Luckily Dennis didn't know. When Andy checked the work, he said, "You're missing that front aircon belt, boy." I don't know. I don't think it was aircon. Let's get it gone now. It's done. Finish order. Bring me the money. So we've got £5,544. Some would argue we're having a good day's work here. I think that's what, 4 or 5 cars we've fixed. Oh, we've got some interesting things here. A story order. Hi, I'm Roadmaster1234. That's what they call me on the internet. I'm a master behind the steering wheel in games. Now I've got a real machine, and I'll show those disbelievers what I can do on a real road. So please do something with these rims because they slow me down. Oh, and I think something's not right with the engine. It's starting to make banging noises. Take care. Do you know what? Give me a call in a week, because we've got this Smith 1500. Replace all filters. Boom. Let's get this old girl in. This is Brian's brother's car. It's an old vintage pickup. Quite a nice looking motor. That young boy racer's going to have to wait, because Brian's brother's car's an absolute... It's cool, don't get me wrong, but you'd think the brother of our owner of a garage would have a better looking vehicle, but you know, what's it called? The butcher's dog? It's the butcher's dog, isn't it? My goodness gracious me, there's not a matching panel on it. Okay, yeah, I think they do. They could do on the case, boys. Local agriculturals. Sweden. Car was originally registered in Sweden. Let's get the job sheet out. Let's have a look. Oil filter I6, fuel filter and air filter I6B. Okay. We'll just do the bare minimum. It's, like I say, it's the boss's brother's car, so let's not go nuts on it. Let's get it on the ramp. We'll do the air and fuel filter while it's on the floor. So let's get this bonnet up. Oh my giddy aunt. Oh my giddy aunt, Brian. You seen your brother's car? It's a state. Let's take this air filter I6B. So we want that out. Air filter I6B. Let's just order that. It's not very efficient of me to do things in this order, but why not at this point? Let's do search. Air filter. I mean, if it were me, I'd be tempted to replace that filter housing, but it's not up to me. So there you go. We just got to deal with what we got. There's the air filter, round air filter, one carb. Is that the one that it is? It's only a cheap part, so if we've ordered the wrong part, I think we can sleep tonight. Oh, listen. Tune. Let's go part fitment mode. Put that air filter on. Oh, we ordered the wrong part. Tells you parts for a reason. It actually does. Search. Air filter. i6B. What a numpty. We've bought it now. We've sorted it out. We've lost $20, which I'm okay with, I'll be honest with you. It means in the future we've got a part in stores, haven't we? It's not a crime. Right. There you go. Now let's go to part fitment mode. Let's mount the air filter, the new one. There's the one in good condition. Good. Let's pop the lid on as well. Yeah, that's absolutely busted, but do you know what? It bolted down all right. Now, where? There it is. See it? Fuel filter. That's shot. That is shot. That's not going to be sending clean fuel through to the carb, is it? Not even a bit. So let's get a fuel filter on order. Another great tune on the There's only one fuel filter for every vehicle in the game. Okay, we'll go in parts fitment mode. Around the back there's that cheeky little fuel filter. Let's get that on. I mean, to be honest, I think a lube service is the last of his problems really, but that's on, it's fitted. Double check, can we see it from this angle? Yes it is. It's the all air and fuel done. So we'll stick it in the air next. Up you go, gal. We need to get the oil drain bowser underneath. Up you go. All the way up. Let's bring in the oil drain, bring it over. Put another cart, Andy. That's it, mate. There we go. Now we click on here and we click use. Again, clean oil coming out, but that's the bizarreness of the game. Well, put that back. Put it back over there. Right, where's the oil filter on this then? Is that it? Let me select. That's the ignition coil. There it is, screwed on the side of the block, look. Oil filter, i6, off it comes. So we'll go get one of those on order. An i6 oil filter. This is actually a pretty good game. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I said it was an i6, didn't I? Which is that one. Inline 6. Makes sense, doesn't it? Right, let's get underneath. Parts fitment mode. Is it going to let me... Yeah, I can just about reach up underneath the suspension components. Get my hand on that. There we go. Screwed up nice and tight. A little bit of oil on the seal, just to make sure she connects up alright. Job done. Right. I think, based on what Andy's brother said he wanted doing, we're all there. The only thing we need... What haven't we got, gamers? We ain't got oil in it. Dun dun dun. What's this called? Night of the Something Fairies. Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy, of course. We could have gone over here and found out what act of Carmen that was as well, but that's probably overkill. Right, engine, oil fill plug, undone. Now, it's going to need a fair bit of oil. 6-cylinder job, isn't it? In you go. And woo. Woo. Now we'll check. Where's that dipstick? Come on. Let's have the dipstick out. Oh crikey, yeah, she needs a lot of oil, doesn't she? Should have thought about that, because look how long that sump is. MMS SMSM. Hi. You've been around before, haven't you, friend? I think, from memory. So welcome back to the party. Have you subscribed? That's the big question. Right, it's banging. Yes, you have. That's why you're here right now, isn't it? What do you think to Car Mechanic? Right. Let's check the oil dipstick again. So you do it in real life, so I'm pretty happy with the... Ooh! That'll do. That'll do, boy. Right, leave mechanic mode. Let's drop the bonnet down. You were playing Farming Simulator. Don't worry, we'll go back to that tomorrow. I just thought I fancied a change. I wanted to work on some vehicles rather than working in some vehicles. All the way down to lower. Pull the arms out of the way. And we'll move her to garage entrance A. Now we'll see if Brian's brother's happy when he picks up the car. Car status, £58 spent. Easy 30 quid in my back pocket. Seems like a great deal. Finish order. He's happy, I'm happy, everyone's happy. Right, let's see who's on the blower. Phone's ringing again. Andy, you could have answered this. Where's Andy? He's in the toilets again. Goodness knows what he's doing in there. He went in with what I would call a pornographic shin guard. So I'll leave that up to your imagination what he's doing in there. What's going on? Got someone on the phone moaning with a Reno Piccola, of all things, moaning about, oh, what's this one? Brakes. Jeep Wrangler! Car's filters need replacing. Bring it down! Bring it down! Let's have a look at her. Bit of a first proper branded vehicle in the workshop. It's a Jeep Wrangler. Part of the mighty Fiat empire. Got bought out when Jeep and Chrysler got bought by Fiat Chrysler Automobile, as is known. Yes, look at this MMS. Let's have a look at the job sheet. Just wants the air, fuel and oil filter changing. It's another i6 motor, inline 6. This all looks great to me. First Fiat car we're working on. And that's probably going to send the some of the elite into a tailspin. Wow, says MMS. Absolutely. Little bit of an interesting take on camo paint, but these vehicles are built to be worked, right? Let's get the bonnet up while we're down here. There we go. Oh, she's going to be tight under here, isn't she? She's going to be a bit tight under here. Here's the air intake. Let's have a closer look at that. So we'll pop the clips. It's one of those ones again. Clip A, off. Clip B, off. They're all called Clip A. I'm only mucking them out. Let's. Whoa, 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 whoa. We'll take that one off as well. Hope you've had a good day, MMS, by the way. Let's take that off. Now we can take the lid off. Oh yeah, that needs replacing. He was right to bring it into us. He does paintball at the weekends, RGT. He's not doing very well because he's been shot. Right, let's have a look at this engine. Is that the fuel filter mounted on the back of the block? Yes, it is. So we've got that off as well. Let's have a look in the inventory and see what that air filter was. Or does it tell us in the... It told me on the job sheet actually what parts I needed. No, it didn't. Air filter square. Let's have a quick look on here. Air filter search. I reckon it's that one, because the other square one there is branded Mazda. Yeah, it's got to be that one. So we'll get one of those on order from Stuart the Storeman. Thanks, Stuart. Like what you're doing, or is it Paul the Partsman? We'll call him Paul the Partsman. Makes a bit more sense. Pauline the Parts Lady, Parts Person. Who knows? Could be both. Doesn't really matter. Let's have another search. Fuel filter. We could do a buy on some of these fuel filters, to be honest, because they're the same on every motor that we look at, and there's only one choice. But I don't feel now's the time to be putting these on the stores, so we'll take one. MS has got to go. That's fine. Thanks for stopping by. Very kind of you. Where are we? Here, let's chill out. Air intake. Fit mode. Banging the new air filter. 100%. Nice. Cover goes on. Yep. It's a little bit scabby, but to be fair, does it clean air? Yes. Then it'll do. Most important part is that cardboard pleated filter in the middle. That's the one that filters out all the impurities from entering your engine as you're flooring it down the M25. Yeah. And this back clip looks a bit bent, but 73% is fine. Okay. Next job, take another look at this engine. And we'll go into part fitment mode. That's going to allow me to fit that right at the back there. Just about reach it. And that fuel filter on. There we go. So that's, for now, all the under the bonnet job's done. Oh wow, it's Hoss the Planet's Mars. Or am I wrong? Richard Strauss. Sprackzust. Okay, I got that one wrong. Do you know what? I was bound to get something wrong sooner or later, but so far it's not been the cars. So we're all good. Rise! What a tune to raise this car up to. Ba ba ba. Right. Get in on the car, please. Well done. Ric Flair's about to walk in. Woo. Yes. Of course. Let's. It's Ric Flair's car. It's oil drain. How did I do this last time? Use. There we go. There we go. Out it pours. This is looking good. Right. Get your oil drain back over on the side of the workshop. Yep. Right. Now we need to get the oil filter off. Now, if it's an i6, yeah, there you go. Just like the last one. A bit easier to get to on this vehicle. A lot easier to get to. Right, let's get the oil filter ordered. Let's go on the parts list. Let's bash in oil filter. It's the inline 6 one we want. We know this now. Search. So it's the white one. There it is, $18, done. You certainly have been, says Pauline, the parts person. Let's look underneath. Let's go to, I need to look at the parts first. Yes. Back here it was. And if we go parts fitment mode, there we go. Just behind the starter, lives that i6 filter on, it's gone. Job's a good un. Job's a fish. We can drop it down off the ramps. To be fair, we can stick it down on the deck to top the oil up. Let's get the bonnet up. Okay, that's a bit awkward. Game. There's the oil filler cap. Now, how much are we going to slap in there? That'll do. Now, let's check the dipstick. This is a bit easier. The dipstick and the oil filler being next to each other. Need to put in just a wee bit more. Woo. Let's have another look. You see, you can always add more, but it's a lot more aggro to take away. So about halfway up the stick, we put the oil can in the back for this dude. So we're not hoodwinking him. He gets to take the oil home for top-ups. We don't want the oil kicking around the garage. So do you know what? As far as I'm concerned, everyone's happy. Park it at the back of the lockup. We'll ask him to finish the order. Another job well done. Now, I'm feeling a bit sort of empowered. I'm feeling like we should have a bonus job. Let's get it in. Let's go on, have a look on the phone. We'll take a quick job to end the stream on. Or do we get that boy racer in? I really don't want to work on your Roadmaster. I'm not keen on Roadmaster's motor. Car's filter needs replacing, change oil and a filter. What's this one? Mazda RX-3. Find and fix any gear running problems. Car is hard to control. Any running gear problems? We'll take it. We'll take it. Jobs. Andy wants something that's a bit more revved up on the stereo for overtime. So I can't need to feel like something's good is happening, so no issues there. We'll sort something out. Is that alright? He's giving me the thumbs up, so he must be happy. Right. This is a classic, isn't it? I'd love to find one of these in a barn find. Sort out all this paint, dents, scratches. You know what, she's actually a pretty cool looking car. Let's have a look at the job card. Ah, right, so we already know everything that we need. Find and fix any running gear problems. List provided. Car is hard to control. He's already spoken to the service receptionist, and they've managed to pre-identify the following parts. Front shock absorber cap, front spring, leaf spring, rear shock absorber B, small rubber bushing, leaf spring U-bolt, small rubber bushing, solid drive rear axle. That is a serious amount of work. Sticker on the ramps, let's get started. That's not just a Mickey Mouse job. Let's have a look under here. And that was that cap he was on about. Will it let you select? Will it make you select the suspension to look at that component? Yeah, it will. Will be right as rain do, you're absolutely right. Accessible from wheel side on lifter. Yeah. Let's drop the bonnet down. Get her in the air. So step one, really, is we're going to need the wheels off. Goes without saying. So, take the rim off. I'll tell you what, if anyone who's watching now hasn't got this game, thoroughly recommend it. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I think that the idea is incredible. I think the execution is a little bit it's a little bit Billy Bob basic, because, you know, it's letting you get away with murder in some parts, but other than that, it's quite well thought out, and the interlinking parts, etc., are quite cleverly done. It's pretty realistic, to be fair, on the grand scheme of things, and it's not as though you have to sit down and undo all the wheel nuts and bolts, or bolt it up, or pick the right tool. I mean, that would be awesome if you had to pick the right tools out of the toolbox, but I think that would make it just a little bit too much of a job, I think, for a lot of people. So I think it's got the right balance. And like I say, it's like a car-themed puzzle game, is the best way I can describe it. Right, what was that car status? So front shock absorber cap, front spring, leaf spring, rear shock absorber B, small rubber bushing, leaf spring U-bolt, small rubber bushing, solid drive axle. Okay, so I'm going to need this drum off, and this rear axle. What's it got us doing there? Ah, okay. Oh, it's out. So that's the drive shaft. Now where's the condition checker? %65%. So is it this one that's bust? Yeah, look, it's all rusty. So I'll have the brake drum off. We'll take out. So reaching around the back. Yeah, that's what's going to be the issue, isn't it? Yeah, it's shot. Okay, so solid rear drive axle to buy and replace. Same token, so one of these U-bolts in the back was broken as well. So let's get that, let's rebuild the drive shaft quickly. What we're going to say that's part of. Is it going to be part of this? Or is he going to say it's part of this? I'm going to say it's part of this, isn't it? Solid rear drive axle. There it is, 145 bucks. Buy it. I don't feel comfortable leaving all that exposed, so we'll rebuild that quickly. Fit parts. Yeah. No. Sorry, I had my cursor over the wrong thing. Give that a quick reach round. Get it zipped up. Job done. Right. The other thing that it was having an issue with. So we want to go back into unmount mode. Oh, you've got to lift the car up more. Fair enough. We'll rebuild this side as well quickly. Fit parts. Slap the rear drive axle in. Mount part. 65% one. Some would argue it's not red, so it's fine. This game would anyway. I think I'd want them. No, you could not. Damn. Wheels are missing from the car. Put it up in the air then. Good machine. Right. You'd think it was this leaf spring, wouldn't you? Because it's the one that looks the worst. But we'll have to. Yeah. It's making you do the individual U-bolts at a time. Which is fine. I'm cool with that. Let's get this link and we'll have the leaf spring off. What's it going to make me do? Look at those end bushes. Yeah, and rightly so. Just maybe do it the right way. There we go. Actually, full credit to it. Oh, it said that rear shocker was bust as well, didn't it? You catch that shocker there? Did you see the state of it? That. We want that off. Bottom shocker bolt. Out it comes. It was at 13%. So we'll pop round the other side. Let's just check the car list actually. Leaf spring U-bolt. Leaf spring. Now it's going to make me do the U-bolts first. Let's have those off. Whipped it off in no short order. Let's see if we can access that rear U-bolt. Come on. Let's have that off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you want to do this at home, it's probably slightly more difficult than this, but if you've got the right tools, I'm sure you could manage a leaf spring as well. Will you let me come back a little bit? There we go. Let's have that plate out of the way. Spin the camera around. Come on, don't be so obtuse. Let's have that out. Out we come. Bush as well. Now I'll have the leaf spring drop down. Andy's give me a hand with that because it's pretty heavy. So that's that whole back section deconstructed. Now, we're going to need this spring puller. There are no items to work with, so they take the whole thing off, do you? Okay, fair enough. Suspension. We're going to have to deconstruct the whole front of the... I think it's going to make us, isn't it? So caliper first, boy. Off it comes. No worries, Andy. I was a bit unsure, but he's given me the guidance I need. Let's take the pads off. Let's take these discs off. Just the disc, please. Front hubcap. Is it really? Is it going to make us take this off then? Of course it is. Now I can have the front shocker off. Alright. Well, we've learned something for the other side. I'm going to say that seems a bit weird. Let's put the disc back on. He's ended up with some brand new discs as well. Cheeky scamp. going to get whatever pads I had in my box. I think we might lose money on this job, but I'm okay with that. Come on, camera. Right, happy days. And then on this side, if we focus very closely on that front end link bar, top, bottom, off it comes. Shock absorber, off it comes. Right, that's that. So let's have another look at this. Small rubber bushings, rear shock absorber B, the 2 small rubber bushings, suspension, small rubber bushing, 2 off, okay. I think we'll call it there, gamers. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed that. I thoroughly enjoyed it. A nice change of pace. And do you know what? That game sucks you in and pulls you deep down inside. So I've thoroughly enjoyed it. We've got this motor left to put back together next time we come back to Car Mechanics Simulator. Hopefully I've taught you the basics to get going. Hopefully I'll give you some palpable excitement to go claw deeper into this game. We're only just scratching the surface of what's possible. Obviously we can do grinding and sanding and spraying and repairing, and we can start flipping cars once we've got the money to do so. We've got about £5,419 just doing the basic jobs around the garage, picking up the phone. I think it's great. Proper garage simulator, the kind of thing that I think I've always wanted. So if you've enjoyed a little bit of this, or even half enjoyed it as much as me, thank you so much for tuning in. I've had a blast. If you want to see more Car Mechanics Simulator, let me know in the comments, or maybe if you drop me a subscribe, I'll know that you appreciate it. I'll save the game as it is with this vehicle up on the ramp, which it won't let me do. What is going on? Maybe I have to be over here. There you go. Maybe my decision to them would be let you save the game whenever you want. Short start, just hold it down. Nothing. Settings, save, there you go. Save game. Game saved. Simple, really, when you use your brain. 5 calls waiting on the blower. Keep booking the work in, but we're not getting the work out quick enough, are we? So I need to work on my speed. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you've had a great time. We'll no doubt return to Farming Simulator tomorrow, and for that reason, have a great day. And thanks if you're watching this retrospectively. Like, I enjoyed this take on mechanics and garaging. Tune back in, let me know in the comments, and I'll do another video. Take care, gamers.